Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai.
And in that gutta, a lot of things got discussed and decided. And so one of the things that came about was this motto. So somebody said that we should have a motto of Manzil-e-Meem. And many things were talked about. Ultimately, Baba himself suggested this. Many topics were discussed in the gutta, and one of the topics was to select a motto for the Manzil-e-Meem. And so many suggestions were given. Ultimately, Baba himself selected this, Mastery in Servitude, which was originally the motto of Manzil-e-Meem, and that got extended to Baba's own motto throughout his whole life. Now, there could be many interpretations. I tried to understand what is servitude. Servitude basically means a state of being a slave, slavery in a sense. I would interpret, again, this is my own personal take on it, that one who has learned the art of becoming a slave to the master can only become a master. In other words, as Baba keeps on saying, that one has to become dust at the feet of the master. And dust at the feet of the master would mean what? That you simply do what the master wants you to do without application of your own mind, without any question of why and what. Just like Hafiz says, befitting a fortunate slave, carry out every command of the master without any question of why and what. So that would mean servitude, and one should aim at becoming a master of that servitude. I would look at it in a different way, that Baba also was a master in a sense of servitude. Baba himself said that I am the Lord of the universe and the slave of the love of my lovers. The slave of the love of my lovers. So in that sense, he would really do anything for anybody who asks him out of love. And if we love Baba, then this is again, as I said, is my way of looking at it, interpretation. And we should all learn that art of being a slave to the master. Being a slave doesn't mean really the type of slave that we, basically what it means is to follow his wish, to try to know what exactly he wants out of us and trying to live that life. Because as Baba beautifully said, that obedience is a gift from master to man. You see, then you can only obey the master if you get that gift of obedience from the master. But the important thing is, as I think some time back I had said that in Australia, when we had been invited and we spoke about, then those who were there, they spoke about obedience. There was one Joanna. She's still there, Australian, living in Aotearoa in Australia. When she narrated her story of what she experienced almost 55 years back when Baba was physical, now she is old and infirm. And she started weeping, and she said that Baba laid so much of importance on obedience, And when Baba asked, will you obey me? All she could say is that, Baba, I will try. And the moment the word try, Baba said, 100%? 100%? And she said, yes. And Baba beamed, smiled and said, if you try 100%, I will help you. So in my understanding of this aspect of obedience is that although it is a gift from master to men, what Baba expects out of us is to try 100% to obey him, and then it will make us, in a sense, qualified to eligible to receive his gift. That's that way. So that is about mastery in servitude.
I also take it as my little understanding when this first came to me. And I love it so much. It's right on this little Baba brand.
Yes.
As well. And what I took it as also, as rightly you said, with the thought of just serving at master's feet, would also again combining the way certain words of Baba's are, as you said, servitude, and another word that
mastery, master and servant,
that mastery and servitude. Like if you actually go to see logically, when you are a master, ego takes over. Like I am, and the other one is the completely
Absolutely.
opposite polarity of
Absolutely.
it. And I think this beautiful mergence of the attitude of serving at the feet of the master and thereby becoming
Master.
a master
A master.
itself,
So true. Yeah, really, really.
was I just felt that thought was so very beautiful for him to even come up, with that essence.
He is
Because
Baba.
God
He is
God.
Baba. And that's why it is in bold letters, it is there on the Samadhi. Yeah, Baba Samadhi. So true.
Beautiful.